welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle. If you are new, if you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing my January 2022 personal budget closeout. I'm going to try to do my best. This is 1 week postpartum for me. Baby girl is here. And so that's been kind of taking an adjustment for me. So I have a little bit of free time. So I want to go ahead and close this out so you guys can see where I am for the month. So let me get on into January. And we're always going to start off with my monthly goals and all of that good stuff. So for January, I wanted to be able to do my first January savings challenge, which was to save $31 for my monthly challenge. I actually have 3 challenges. I have a monthly challenge, a quarterly challenge, and a yearly challenge. And those are the only 3 savings challenges that I have for myself. I originally only just wanted to at least be able to do my January savings challenge, and you guys will see in my budget that I was able to go ahead and accomplish that. So I am just taking that off. I wanted to limit extra spending, and you guys will see when I'm actually going to go ahead and close out my weekly check-ins with you guys in this budget. I was able to really cut back on spending because there was just literally nothing for me to really go and spend my money on. I was home, there's food at home, I can't really drive or do anything. So there really was no need for me to go and spend any money. So I was definitely able to accomplish that. And then I wanted to be able to try and pay extra debt, and I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna show you guys what happened in my budget, and then we'll kind of come back to whether or not we think I paid extra money to debt or not. For my checkoff, one of my goals was to have my baby. So yes, I had my baby. Funny story is, y'all, she came exactly at 40 weeks. She came on her birthday. So that was kind of awesome because I was really just at that point, I was like, okay, y'all, what do we need to do to get little girl out? Because my body was just not holding on anymore. I needed to renew my license because it was expired since my birthday. So I did have to go ahead and get that all taken care of. Glad that I was able to do that online and not have to go into anywhere to get that done. If you live in Texas, you know how hard things can get when you have to go to the driver's license place. I needed to review all of my maternity documents, meaning I needed to make sure that everything was good at work, everything was good for my short-term disability, and any other documents that I needed to turn in. And I was able to get everything done. And then also I did do a bulk grocery haul and household haul. This second time around, it was more so bulk grocery, which kind of sucked because we went at the beginning of the month and she kind of came towards the end of the month, in a sense, the 18th. And so it feels like we kind of sort of ran out of stuff, but we didn't, in a sense. It's weird, but we're all good. And we'll do like our second kind of like bulk quote unquote grocery haul in February. I think that that's how it's going to work out going forward, is just kind of getting my bigger items at Sam's and then just going to H-E-B or Walmart to get smaller things on my weekly basis. So for my check it off, I did really, really well, y'all, and I am very proud of myself. So I'll come back to my investments because I'll show you guys in the actual budget what I actually did. I don't even know why I took this out. How much money I actually put, or if I did put any money towards that, what it was. So we'll come back to that in a second. I do have some top priorities, so I want to be able to transfer my savings 1 and 2 into my checking account at the end of the month or beginning of February. And what that is if you don't know, I was pregnant. I was saving some money to be able to help cover my bills while I'm on maternity leave. And so I have about $2,000 like saved up to go towards bill, plus the money that I should receive from disability should help until it's time for me to go back to work. So that money is saved up, and I'll transfer all of that into my actual checking account to be able to start paying out bills. And then also I needed to pay my 6-month Geico insurance premium. And I actually did do that. And so you guys will see hopefully in another video if I get the chance to, I'll explain as much as I can how I pay this off. But pretty much half of it's going to come out of my transportation sinking funds, and then the other half I am going to pay out of my regular budget in February. And I'm just going to put check to this too, because this money's going to get transferred. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the actual monthly budget. And so we are going to start with my actual income. So my actual income actually came out to $2,236.50. It actually should have been more, but my commission check will not get to me hopefully until my first pay period in February. Even though I'm not getting an actual paycheck for my job, I should still get my commission check. So we'll see what that happens. And then just a breakdown of income. My first income was $14.40 even. And then my second income was $755.67, and that was just like the half a day that I worked on Monday. And then like vacation and stuff like that, because I actually went on maternity leave a week prior because y'all, I was just having a really hard time like being able to get up and walk, move around. It was just really not cohesive for me to go to work. I could not function. So I had to stay home. And then my rollover, I budgeted $50, but I actually rolled over $40.83. So now we're going to get down to my expenses. So for AT&T, I actually paid $186.16. Acorns was still $3. My transfer was still $225, and that transfer is the money that I put into my household account. $300 for cash was still the same. I invested $30 out of my own pocket, but I do use Acorns, and Acorns is attached to my Capital One Quicksilver card. So whenever it gets over like $5 or whatever, just whatever change has rolled over, it also takes it out of my checking account. So altogether invested for this month was $35.92. Netflix was $19.47. However, I heard that they are going to be raising the prices again, so I don't know how I feel about that. And then miscellaneous, y'all, which I did really well on, was at $0. So my total amount for expenses were $769.55. Now into my debt, which I'm going to try and do a video of showing you guys what my 2022 debt looks like and how I plan on tackling what I have and what I want to be able to accomplish for 2022. So stay tuned for that at some point in my life. So Discover got $35. Spark Card got $0. My Citi card, I spent $85.20. Walmart, I spent $93.54. For PayPal, I spent $29, or I put in $29 towards that. Ashley got its $96. Ashley 2 got its normal $50. Great Lakes got its $52. My auto loan got its $626. In Quicksilver, I just keep it at $0. And my total amount that I actually spent in debt this month was $1,091.74. And I'll show you guys kind of what happened. Some of this money here. I'm actually missing something, aren't I? And it's not on here. Did I miss it? Yeah, I missed it, y'all. But I'm gonna just put it here. But Wells Fargo was on here, or Wells Fargo is on here as well for $25. But it's calculated into this 1091. I just don't know why it's not on here. So that's really weird. But yeah, so I'll explain more in the debt confessions or like just my debt update. But yeah, y'all see some of this finally get down and what I'm trying to accomplish for 2022. Now down to my savings. So emergency fund, I will no longer be paying out of my personal account. It's just going to be coming straight from the household account. So that is at 0. Baby, there's nothing being budgeted because I'm not saving that really out of my account. I am doing a savings challenge for baby. So that savings challenge, that money will go to her account, but there's not a physical like $20 or $30 every month that's going into a little savings pot for her. For fun, we are budgeting $25. $25. For health, we are budgeting $10. For household, we are budgeting $10. For savings one, which is my monthly challenge, is $31. So I did get to accomplish that. For savings two, which is my yearly challenge, is going to be $50. And transportation got $29. And I actually should take out baby and just put quarterly for my quarterly challenge, and I budgeted $84 for that. And so my total in savings comes out to $249. And my total, ooh, I hope you guys were able to see that. And so my total for all of my expenses, my debt, and my savings, you guys, came out to $2,110.29. And that left me with a remainder of $126.21 that will roll over into February's budget. I'm really happy for myself because even though I didn't get a full check and I didn't have a full amount of stuff, all of my bills were paid, all of my credit cards that needed to be paid for got paid, and I was able to put money in towards my savings account and my savings challenges, which is one of the things that I have an issue with, is not being able to save money in my savings challenges and keeping up with it. So very, very proud of myself for that. And that is what my household budget looks like. We are going to put my expenses up here as 2110.29, and that leaves me with 126.21. So that is just my budget here. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and close out my last 2 weeks of my weekly check-in. Not much has happened. I actually just have like a cheat sheet back here to fill you guys in on what has happened these last 2 weeks. So from the 15th through the 21st, we're going to roll over what we have here. So we have 143.36 for groceries, 33.22 for gas, 50 for household, 50 for personal, and negative 72.65 for miscellaneous. And for this past week, not this past week, but for this week, the only money that I spent was at the grocery store. And that was for $53.88. And let me take out my my calculator and see where that leaves me. So, 143.36 minus 53.88 leaves me with 89.48. And then I did not spend any money anywhere else, so all of this just rolls over. And then for the last week of January, We rolled over $89.48. We have $33.22 for gas, then 50 for household and personal, and negative 72.65. Once again, y'all, I have not bought anything in any of these categories except for groceries. And groceries, I actually spent $82.64. Can y'all believe that? I stayed in budget. Let's do minus 82.64. Leaves me with $6.84 for groceries. And then all of this stays the same. So nothing too crazy. These last 2 weeks in my Cash Just Cash envelopes. If you are new to my channel, this is what it is. So I have a Capital One Quicksilver card that I use to pretty much charge all of my expenses for these categories, and then I will take out what you will see in my budget as cash to make a payment to that card on a monthly basis. I was doing well until last month where I wasn't paying any interest. But now interest is being charged because I haven't been able to cover all of the expenses that I have on the card each month. So I am going to try to catch back up on that in the next month or two. But this is how it works. And that is how I'm also able to have extra funds going towards my investment accounts because my Acorns is attached to this credit card. And so all of that money that I am spending gets rounded up and invested. So that is my weekly check-in, you guys. So that is stinking awesome. Let's go back up to this front page here and let's do my investments really quickly. So now that we know how much money went to investments, we can actually go and look at my investment account to see how much money. So I have 3 of them. I have Robinhood, I have Acorns, and then I have an IRA through Acorns. And so for Robinhood, we put $10 there, and we are now at $290.75. For Acorns, which is just my another regular investment account, we have $15.92 that got invested. So any of that extra money from Acorns, the roundups, that goes into that account. So that's why this one will always have like extra monies or weird numbers towards it. And that brought me to $241.52. And that was just at the time that I did it. It hasn't cleared yet, so this amount can be more or less. And then my IRA got $10, and that brought me to $202.64. So altogether, my starting balance was $708.05. I put $35.92 towards my investments, and at the end of the month, I am ending with $734.91. So that is not terrible at all, you guys. So overall, my budget looks pretty good. I did very well, y'all. So the last thing that we were talking about was trying to pay money to extra debt. So I had my Walmart and my Citi card that I had to pay. And I don't believe that's considered extra debt or money going towards extra debt because it wasn't there prior, but I had to make some charges and stuff like that I didn't have in cash at the time. And so I have to pay that back first. And then once I get back onto my regular schedule debt items, then we will consider me putting money towards that extra debt. So I'm going to say that I did not pay any money towards extra debt. And that concludes, y'all, I think I covered everything. My monthly budget for January. I hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down at the bottom, and I'll see you guys in the next one.